Happy Thursday, everybody. It is the last Thursday of 2023, so that is exciting. I am ready for 2024. If you are watching this, here's your safety message. Please turn it off. It will be posted to our Facebook page and our YouTube page later. If you are a passenger or in the bunk or safely at home, you go ahead and continue to watch, interact, say hello wherever you are. But again, if you are driving, please shut this off. You can watch it later. Today we are going to have Director of Human Resources, Cheryl Hinkle. We were supposed to have Director of Safety, Andy Bradford, but he is a little under the weather today, so we will catch up with him later. But we still do have Director of Human Resources, Cheryl. So I will wait for a couple more people to hop on, and then I will turn it over to her. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Scott. Hey, Jack. I got a couple on here. I don't know wherever you are, but it is cold and gross here at the Joplin terminal today. Not even any sun. It's up because it's light outside, but that's about all. So, okay, we've got quite a few on here. Hey, Jack from California. Hopefully it's nicer in California than it is at the Joplin terminal. But anyways, I'm going to turn it over to Cheryl so we can get started. Here we go.
Hello, happy Thursday. This is probably going to be short and sweet. There's not a lot that I actually have to go over, but I kind of wanted to do just a year-end, recap, talk about what's going on, some of those things. So, I had been out on the road just a couple of times doing some Christmas shopping in the last week or so. Traffic is awful. So probably on a safety thing, I know Andy has some stuff he wants to go over. Like Chelsea said, he wasn't feeling that great. So he's going to go ahead and do an update next week and let you guys know some safety things. But, end of year, New Year's coming up, traffic, people are traveling home and to see family. So traffic has been terrible. So be mindful when you're out on the road, be courteous, let people over if they're coming in, you need to watch and make sure. I don't know how many times this week people just, cut right over in front of you, not even paying attention. So, make sure you're, given plenty of following distance and just watching all your mirrors. You got to watch out for everybody, unfortunately, because, people are not going to be watching out for you the way that they should. So just a reminder with all the traffic and everything going on. I hope everybody had a great holiday and got to go home and see family. And if you're out working, I hope you get to go home here pretty quick and see family. Like I said, New Year's is coming up. A lot of traffic during that time. Unfortunately, a lot of people drinking and on the roadway. So, we want to take an opportunity to thank you for the great year that we've had. The economy's not been great, but we as a company have been very profitable. That has to do with you guys doing a great job out there. You guys are professional drivers, and we really appreciate you being away from your families to get the job done and get it done right and safe. So, just an opportunity to thank you guys for that. New Year's is one of the times when, you reflect back on the year and are there things, that you want to change or things you want to make better? A lot of people start putting in goals and resolutions for New Year. So, I've already got a list of ones for myself on a personal, personal level that I want to do. So one of the things that I was watching on that is, if you have a goal, write it down. Making that commitment to put it on a piece of paper is something that, will make you more mindful of that goal. I actually am getting a calendar to put some reminders on there for me because you get busy, you lose track of time. Next thing you know, it's March and you haven't started anything. So hopefully you guys have been reflecting on the past year. And if there's anything that you want to change with yourself personally or, family related, use this time to reflect that. Health-wise, we're going to try to be putting out some information. We always make the intents to do this, but, some things that you can do in the truck to try to stay healthy or exercise and stuff like that. I think we're going to try to do maybe something that we would put out some communication on that just to help with that, give you guys ideas. I know it's a little bit different, but there's always every job or every lifestyle has certain things that kind of restrict what you can and can't do. There's always a way to do something to be healthy. You just have to find what works for you. So, those are things that we might be doing through the year. Do we have any questions from anybody out there?
Currently just Michael Fisk. He wants to know, can you show your hoodie? Beautiful.
So mine is a little different. We did get some hoodies that says Roadmaster Group, best team ever. This one is Roadmaster Human Resources, and it is best team ever. So I do have the best team that works with me, and they are here for you guys every day. So anything that we can ever help with, you can reach out.
And then his second question is, can you change your 401k at any time or only certain times of the year?
Yep, so that's a great question. So one of the things with 401k, under the plan, it is regulated when you can make changes. So any change that you make would be for the next quarter. So the cutoff, I think, for this year was December 17th. You had to have any changes for the coming quarter in by 12/17. You can stop your contributions at any time. And that normally is something, if you submit that, like if you have something going on and you just can't put money in there, you can stop those. And it normally takes a couple of weeks for contributions to stop. But changing your amount, that's about the 17th of the month prior to the beginning of the quarter. So for January 1, all of those changes had to be in by December 17th. Anything that you do between now and like March 17th would be effective for April 1st. So if you haven't been putting into the 401k, we have a great match, which is very different than what a lot of people do. We have a dollar for dollar match for the first 3% that you would put in. And then we have a 50% match on the 4th and 5th percent that you would put in. So if you're putting in 5% of your pay, we would be putting in 4% of your pay. So, a lot of times people will say, companies will say, I have a 3% match. Well, they're putting in 3% of what you're putting in. So, it's not the dollar for dollar match that we do and the 50 cent on the dollar match that we do. So if you're not in the 401k, as long as you've been here for 6 months and you're at least 21 years of age, you can participate in that. I know stock market scares a lot of people, but there's a lot of funds that you can do if you don't know what you're doing. There is an advisor that can talk through some of that stuff. There's target date funds that basically you kind of pick when you're supposed to retire, and it will diversify that money for you. Buying when the stock market is low is better than buying when the stock market is high. So if you're not in the 401k, it is a good opportunity to do that. And, you can, if you make any changes or you enroll or anything like that, then that's going to start effective April 1st. So you don't have to wait until right before. If you're home and you have time off and you have the opportunity to do that now, that will basically just be out there to start for April 1st.
That's it. So can owner operators get into the 401k program?
So owner operators cannot. The 401k is a company plan that is under ERISA regulations. You have to be employed. Owner operators are independent contractors. So although you can't participate in our 401k, there's always opportunities. You can get things through a bank, through investment advisors, so even if it's not the 401k here, there are opportunities for you guys to save. It's, different than what we have here, but that is one of the things, a difference between an employee and an independent contractor. Okay. New insurance rates and all that will start January 1. Open enrollment closed November 17th, I think. So we've got all the reporting on that. For us, this week and then next week as well, because there's holidays in both weeks. It does make it a short payroll week, so we'll be doing a ton of changes that get in there. So when you had got that open enrollment communication, those changes will start for that first Friday in January as well on any changes that you made. Any other questions?
Nah, not at the moment.
Not at the moment. Okay. Well, I hope everybody again had an amazing holiday. Please be safe out on the roads. We appreciate you so much, everything that you do. If you ever need anything, just call in. We'll help you as much as we can. And I hope everybody has an amazing new year.